He never put his hands on his neck. I want that clear because you're right, Rico. It goes from you had him in a chokehold to taxes to Bin Laden. Right. So I want that fucking clear.
Barstool Pick'em brought to you by our friends at Game Time. Game Time is the exclusive ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. Give the gift of an awesome experience this holiday season with Game Time. If you're nervous that your present won't arrive in time or simply forgot to holiday shop, Game Time tickets get delivered to your phone and inbox instantly. So all those last-second people out there, just think, what does this person want to see? Whether it be a sporting event, a concert, anything, Game Time has all the best tickets, and you get an awesome price on them. If you haven't given Game Time a shot yet, now's the time. We've been using Game Time all year, and we've gone to games all across the country. So download the Game Time app, go to the account tab to create a login, and redeem code PICK'EM for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Download Game Time. Last-minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed with the Game Time app. Thank you to the Game Time app. They are the exclusive ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. Okay. Barstool
I just
Pick'em.
want to say right now,
yeah,
I loved Ohio State college hoops. I know they're playing right now, Duke.
I have them
loved
too.
them all day. I switched because I had a A&M vibe on it. I put it in, and I'm like, nope. I love them so much that I have to flip to Duke, and then I wasn't going to take anybody. And I'm like, I hate Duke so much in this game, I'm going to take them. I think they're losing by 1 last time I saw it.
Yeah, it's a 1-point game right now. Michigan.
Okay, so
Did Michigan win that game last night? No, but they covered. I had that. I fell asleep. I was, when you're not feeling great and you got a game, and it was like I was just sitting there watching on my phone, and I'd nod off for like a minute, and then I'd wake up, and I was like, oh, no one scored. And then I'd nod off again, and then I just ended up waking up at like 1 in the morning and checking it. So, Pick'em, championship weekend. We've got a lot to talk about, fellas. A lot. I don't know where. I got a whole list. I don't know where we want to start. Do we want to start? Where do we want to start?
It's up to you.
Rico, where do you want to start?
I guess we could start with last night because now it's airing.
Okay, yeah. So let's start with you got a lot of talk with the big guy. Well,
that wasn't a night.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that wasn't a night. I was referring to the dozen company brand.
He met the big. So I had. Well, we can start even if you want to back up a day before.
Because
Monday.
This is the end of. Oh well, yeah. Okay, well, yeah. Let's start with Cyber Monday.
Because Cyber Monday actually. So Cyber Monday. Rico stole the show. He's the highlight of the show. What are you waiting for? Incredible. I'll tell you. All right.
The best moment of the entire it was Rico, and it was you just shooting a ball right at Kelly's body and her like limbs flailing and somehow getting $1,000 out of it. Yeah. Those were the two takeaways.
The goal on Big T was funny, but yeah. So Rico, you concocted the plan, Dan.
Right. So yeah, let me just give a little backstory because for anyone who didn't watch. Cyber Monday, we do it every year. It's a big company thing. Everyone is there. Everyone gets involved. We had the idea because it's World Cup. This was something we came up with, 2 months ago, World Cup. We're going to have goalies, and then people will shoot, and if the goalie saves the shot, they get $1,000. If the person scores, it's something for the fans. Dave came up with the goalies, whatever it was. It actually was originally supposed to just be Jerry in goal, and it was like, he shouldn't get to be able to win like $15,000. So Dave came up with a list of guys, women and men, to be in goal. We start the Cyber Monday. It's to every $10,000, the horn sounds, someone gets a shot. They go down the line like Jerry, Spider, Big T, Kelly, Nadeau. Nadeau's in goal. You can see it on the broadcast. I walked up to Dave and I whispered in his ear. I was like, have Rico come do his merch. And then Dave whispered to Eddie, was like, Eddie, like, hurry up with your merch. We're going to have Rico come and take this shot. Comes up.
So that's what we did.
That was
Rico.
That was
not
the entire
happy.
plan was in that 2 seconds.
Correct.
It was like I saw Nadeau. I saw Rico. I said Rico should shoot on Nadeau.
Correct. No brainer. Great theater. Rico very upset. In fact, I believe was threatening to kick the ball off my face. Like I was sitting in the corner, and he's steaming, and to a degree, I'm like, you know what? This is going to be his last moments. So be it. He's capable of anything. He's a maniac. He's a lunatic. He doesn't have anything rolling around up there. And he's looking me dead in the eyes, mad, going, who knows where this will go? I don't know where this is going. He's just staring at me. You don't know. This could go anywhere. He winds up, looks at me, actually, while he's kicking it, and he has a perfect kick. It goes top shelf, left corner. The dude never had a chance. Rico, storms out. I thought he left for good. He comes back. He's yelling, no tricks, this, that. This isn't part of my deal. Now, I got to go. And this is why it brought me up. Because
I forgot my laptop, so I
yeah.
didn't get that. And then
what?
Forgot my bag.
He was screaming at me. He was like, you set this up. I was like, I said to him, I was like, Rico, you could actually see on the broadcast when the light bulb went off in my brain. Well, it was 2 seconds before.
By the elevators, like, I may not be going to Chicago. I don't know. I mean, can I go to Miami one? He found out you hatched it. But we're going
this elaborate scheme. I actually created the World Cup 100 years ago, knowing that at some point the World Cup would be played in Qatar.
A slow play.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we would have a Cyber Monday, and then we would get the World Cup actually isn't even real. That was all a plan by us to get you shooting on Nadeau.
I love people, too. They're like, he was great. He won it. I'm like, yeah, but you didn't see him downstairs with no cameras around with me, Austin, and Rico. I'm like, Rico, you killed it.
Killed it.
And he's doing his, he's a fat fuck. He shouldn't be part of any of his things. I'm a college athlete. It was a great shot. College athlete, screaming college athlete at me. And then I'm like, why are you leaving, Rico? Like, we're still going. His answer was he had to pack. I don't know what the hell that means.
It was late. You got your moment. You tricked me.
So everyone else gets to stay but you?
I couldn't talk, Dave. I stayed for the first quarter. Steelers Colts.
I knew he was gonna be like, well, you left. It's like, yeah, we went to look at different bar locations in Boston at the crack ass in the morning, and then we had a meeting with Jay before you met. So like, I had that's why I had a flight that I had to catch to get there. Like, I don't know. It is a very unique. The entire company's there, but you have to pack.
Once you left. Yeah, I didn't want you.
You're second in charge.
I didn't want you walking out alone.
Oh. I was with Austin.
He's got the fucking camera. He's not ready to. No,
he wasn't. He was.
Right,
he was. We were, so that was in the scheme of how Rico looks at the world.
Yeah.
The entire company. I can leave.
And it was a double because it was that, and also Rico having a moment that was. I actually became a rider again. I texted him.
A lot of riders.
I said, I'm a rider again. And then he said he doesn't. He said the books are closed, so I guess I'm not. He's denying me ridership.
Well, he spent all night not packing.
Yeah.
He spent all night blocking
people and getting mad at other coworkers and like
Cons, I guess, said like, "Good luck, Terry," or something.
Maybe.
Well,
all good. You got it.
I mean,
so that
that
caused a lot of angst.
That was a great moment.
You can't get higher at this company than that moment.
It was such a great moment.
You'll never have your own moment.
And you always see everything. You immediately see it as the most negative way possible.
It was negative.
It wasn't.
Everyone was cheering. How you could have ended it? You could have ended everything with just after that goal, you do the little thing, handshake, almost like what I did. Big F is done.
Yeah. Yeah, no, or handshake and then maybe pull it back and be like, gotcha. Yeah.
Nah.
And like, haha, gotcha.
I mean, soldiers can win battles, but they still got to live with the fact they killed. Like, you get PTSD from that shit. So
from what? From shooting a soccer ball?
Having to deal with the enemy forces. Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit fucks with you.
What makes no sense.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
It was a good moment.
It was a horrific moment upstairs.
No, it wasn't.
PTSD. May have been a good moment for the camera.
We don't live in that dome. We don't live in that noggin.
You just can't ever have a moment where it's like
it was so
high. It was literally guy scores ball on other guy. Funny.
The internet erupted. They were riding.
Yeah, no reason.
And then it's a total defeat in your eyes.
somewhat defeat, but yeah,
You won the moment.
lost the war.
You won the war too. You have. So that was my next.
No, he didn't. He had a chance to win the war.
And then he left early.
But he allowed recruits to come from across the other side of the Atlantic, and now they're back. So he had a chance to win the war. But he decided he had to pack instead.
Okay, so
he had the other guys were outnumbered. He had all the machine guns. He had the tanks. He's like, hold up, I got to take a quick nap here. I got to pack.
it was the whole.
And by the time he got done packing, they were back.
Everyone was cheering for him. People were tweeting. I tweeted Rico Bosco, and everyone was like, firing off retweets and like, this is why we ride.
Yeah, no
and then he's
retweets
just sitting
for
there
me.
like, no.
College athlete, what'd you expect?
All right, so second order of business. Right now, as we tape this,
Well, I got an order of business too. Well, Rich, 2 weeks ago, he read the same list. I was actually 6 last week, not 13.
oh, nice. Okay,
We'll
good for
put
you.
that out
I have
there.
I have some very positive things for you too. Do you want to do positive?
Yeah, sure. It's
All
good.
right,
Save him
Caleb
for the end.
Williams, great fucking pick by
Save him
Rico.
for the end.
18
Great.
to 1 or no, 10 to 1?
Great.
10-1.
What did you
Great.
put down on it?
Hmm?
How much did you put down on it?
Not much. 1 unit.
We got it. I mean, we need to tweet the ticket when it cashes.
Right.
What? What?
I fucked myself.
What happened?
Yeah, you obviously are talking to fucking moles.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I said
While driving through-
Simply, I just said. Hold on.
bet it?
I didn't. I
Wait,
just
you
said.
don't have
I
it?
fucked it up. I gave
You
it
don't
out,
have it.
but it's good for the
you
people.
You don't have it.
I gave it out for the
You
people.
talk all this. You don't have it. You can't take credit for it.
He doesn't have it.
I don't ever want to hear you take credit
I
for it. You
much
don't
have
have
rather.
it.
I much have
No,
rather
no,
given.
you don't have
I
it.
got Here we go. All right.
Oh, my God. You don't have it?
It's so sick.
You don't have it?
It is what it is.
I'm gonna give you credit for it, but not
You don't have
having
it?
it does hurt. Like when you tweet, like who else is holding a 10 to 1 ticket?
Who's,
You don't
I said
have it?
Who's holding it?
Okay.
No, I
You
fucked
don't
up
have
my
it?
timing going through the city. No.
Oh,
Got it.
Bosco.
I know, Dan. I know, dude. I know.
I'm giving you credit for
Bosco.
giving it
Yeah, I
out.
got it.
I'm giving you credit. You gave it out.
Did he say he had 1 unit on it?
He said he had 1 unit.
And then he just lied.
Because I already know. Yeah. It's all right.
What do you mean we already know?
I
Did you
didn't know.
Dan?
I did not know.
I had
asked
no
him,
idea.
I
I had absolutely no idea.
play back the tape. When I asked him how much he put on it, and I said we got to tweet that out when it hits because guess what happens every
That's
time we
what
hit.
got him.
That's
That when you said tweet it out, he knew.
every time. That's not.
Rico.
This is Rico's gonna think this is a witch hunt. Every time Dave or I hit a big bet, whether it be a future or anything, the Barstool Sportsbook team will text us and be like,
100%.
"Can we get the ticket to
Oh,
put it on our
Rico.
social?" So I said.
I won't
that
rub it in, but you
conversation-
can't take credit for it.
That
We
conversation
didn't know.
was literally, I had no idea.
The tough part is as soon as I hit the city, I go, fuck. Because I knew the days in between, he was going to play in between. It's just I was placing the bets, shouldn't probably say this, while driving, and I hit the tunnel, and I was like, fuck. On my list, like, because
You don't go back? You
Kansas
still go
State was,
back?
yeah, it was,
Yeah, you don't go through Jersey every day.
But you
No,
just
I
go
don't.
back. Go back.
I know.
I mean, that's 10 to 1 was going to be your
Rico.
claim to
I-
fame.
He already played.
Now he can't say it, Dan. He
Yeah,
honestly
sorry,
can't
yeah,
say
it
it.
was. He had
Claim to
played. He
fame.
had played, and then it moved. It was a tough.
You
it
just
was
can't say it now.
logistics.
That's
That's what it was.
Oh.
Yeah, it's tough.
And if you didn't say tweet the ticket, he could have stuck with that lie, the 1 unit. So that was just a lie.
He would have
Yeah.
put 1 unit.
Yeah, you got caught.
I'm going to give you credit for seeing that.
What'd
You
you
were
say?
right.
I was right.
You were right.
He was right, but not really. I can't give that credit.
Right.
Anybody can spit things out.
Okay,
I'd never lose at the horses if that's how we credited things.
it's true. Also, credit for Kansas State, 18 to 1.
You were holding that. That's good.
Okay, that's a real ticket.
Yes.
All right.
We can
There you
tweet
go.
it out.
Yeah, we got that.
Nice. Okay.
Nice.
That's huge.
I'm sorry. That's the worst.
That it
what
sucks.
happened to you?
It sucks because you
horrible.
know that you never get that.
I knew
that
right away
value
too.
back.
I knew right
Yeah.
away. And then I
Oh,
actually
you
forgot.
give it
Like
out,
days
you do the
later, I was
math.
like, days later, I was like, wait, did I get that in? It was one of those.
That's
I
the
thought I
worst.
got it in. I
That's
didn't
the
get it in.
worst.
Fucked it up.
I
It's
wish I
happened to
could
me.
give you credit for it. I just can't.
Yeah, okay.
You can't.
He can't. Again, horse racing. Do you know you say it? It's like you
Yep.
don't place it. You don't get it.
That's a bet. Kansas State, great
We're
pick.
going to need Duke. Is Dukes in there?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Dave?
Dukes. I'm going to need you just to make sure in all his travels. I don't want to be that guy that he never takes credit for that across any of these shows platforms. Okay.
Yeah, I won't give him any credit.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
But 18-1 he gets. Kansas State.
Well, he got to win. He's going to close the deal.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So are we hedging? Also, I saw your tweet. Let's have the discussion. The most disrespected team in the country.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you see that, Dave?
Yeah.
Kansas State's
did, actually.
the highest ranked 3-loss team. Disrespect.
Yeah, disrespected.
What
They just
was
always
that?
disrespect them. They just disrespect
They
them.
can't be higher.
We're still an underdog.
They can't be higher.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's going to be a very good game.
I'm excited for
one.
that game. Are you going to hedge it all?
No.
So wait,
I like it.
18-1 one unit on?
Yeah.
Okay. No live hedging?
I may. Yeah, I mean, if they get down, obviously, I think they're gonna win the game. Like,
Yeah.
I'm now rooting for this team. I don't want to be in a position where it's like, oh, well, I'll make some back. Like, whatever.
Okay, I respect it. I respect it.
I'm in a weird hedge situation potentially
Oh, yeah.
down a week or so because I got $100,000. I have that ticket. I think I actually tweeted out.
Yeah, you did.
$100,000 on Georgia plus 175. So if they play Michigan's listed plus 220 right now.
That's what I was going to say, Dave. I was thinking
So
about
it's an easy middle.
Yeah, I was thinking about your situation. Do you just take Michigan now?
$100,000 on Michigan.
Now?
No.
Why?
Because I could lose both.
Right. Yes.
I don't want to lose 200,000.
I would argue that. Yeah, you're right.
What are they going to be? Plus 150 if they play Georgia?
Yeah, no, you're right. They might even be like a touchdown underdog.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, you're right. You're right. So you'll be fine. So you just got to
Like,
put
I'm
more
not
on
trying to
that.
necessarily make more money on it.
Yeah.
Like, I just if Michigan's plus 150, I'll put 100 on Michigan, and if they win, I win 50. That's fine with me.
Yeah, what I would do is I would even. I'm sure
Yeah,
you
but
could
Michigan
cash
loses.
out. You could cash out Georgia right before and just cash out a
Oh.
profit and just not even bet the game, just because
So that would be a profit either way, though.
yeah. I mean that game though is like
That if Michigan won, I'd actually win less. Now that I'm saying it, because I'd win 175 on Georgia.
yeah.
So if it's Michigan Georgia, I'll be able to get out of
Yes.
it, and I'm going to make it so I win more on Michigan.
Yes.
Not Georgia.
Yes.
But if they play each other, I'll have plenty of outs.
I'm trying to think what else. All right, so that was the futures talk. Great weekend for Rico. We should talk about the records before we have some other stuff to talk about. Dave, Rico's on your ass.
Yeah, I know. I did all those games. I was horrible.
So
But wait, we're still talking, no?
what do you mean? No, yeah. I was just gonna do that real quick because I was just gonna wrap up the
Okay.
weekend, and then
Yeah,
I wanted to
yeah,
talk
yeah.
about because today is November 30th. So
Yep.
Okay.
But we got to talk about he met the big boss.
yeah, right, and how that went.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm at.
He still may be in his basement.
Did you kidnap Jay?
Yeah. I'm such
Come
a
on,
horrific
Rico. I told you not to
human.
do that.
Such
We
a
need
horrific
him.
human. I can't even have a conversation with another adult.
Well, 90 minutes.
Right.
He likes
It's a
you,
whole
I think.
soccer game.
Did
Did
I
you
only
have
saw
Iran?
I did not have Iran.
Yeah, the reaction was very.
I just said they
Did
weren't
you-
athletes. If
Do you
they
know
were real
who had Iran?
athletes, they'd be kicking
Everyone's
for the
going
Pats.
nuts, USA, and you were pouting.
Do you know who had Iran? I'll give you one guess, and it's the most typical thing in the world.
Dave.
Not a Barstool person.
Oh. Who had Iran? I have no idea.
Ravel, of course.
Oh.
He was like, the value's too good. Fucking
Of
loser.
course, Ravel would.
Just such a loser.
Ravel, the R&R brothers.
Oh, he would have loved to just have Iran tie that game and be able to be like, you guys
Told
gamble
you.
with your heart. I gamble with my head. It's like, yeah, dude, if I wanted to play a fucking computer simulation, like, I'd just
what a
do
piece-
that. Play
That is
Sims.
not surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I will say I only saw Jay look away 3 to 4 times.
Okay. So, all right, we'll do the records after. So let's talk about this. So you have, today is,
It's really sick.
did you bet this game?
No.
Can we turn this off, by the way? This is college basketball. We're not supposed to be
What
watching.
game is it?
Rutgers, Miami. Can we turn on the Duke game? Okay, so Rico, today's November 30th.
Yeah.
Where are we? Where are we with the contract?
I don't know. It was approached. I got to talk to somebody tomorrow.
Oh, so Dave, you gave him a contract.
I put the wheels in motion, as just as I said I would do from day one.
Oh.
It was said again today. Can we get him the contract? Yes.
So we're good.
There should have been no surprises.
I didn't get a chance to speak to Erica, so.
But we're good. Like, you got a contract offer.
I haven't seen it yet, but yeah, this week I will get one. Yeah.
Okay. So is that not good?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
What's wrong?
I don't know.
0. It's good.
You got Jay probably in your back pocket now. You got an ally.
Yeah.
So how did that conversation go? 90 minutes is a long time.
Long time.
What did you guys talk about?
Even Skip was like,
Oh, no. By the way, go listen to the
having some
case.
fun with it.
Season 2 is out now. Kirk Linehan, Cullinane just dropped
Can I
episode
just
1
say
of
something,
season
Dan?
2 of the case. Yeah.
you weren't there yesterday. The energy we're getting now, he was a different guy yesterday. He was smiling, hugging, they're chanting his name. Different guy, high energy, Rico, having the time of his life.
This is
pouty face.
he is a
What are you pouting about?
Here's the part I don't understand. I actually have said to him and Kirk that I think Rico's great when he goes on Kirk's show, and he should keep doing that because it's great.
But they're also making him into he is like a villainous like character. He gets bigger and thrives on people chant his name, and the Minifans are nuts. So they just learn. But I mean, Skip gets away with the same jokes I do. He says the same jokes, but Rico doesn't care. But if I say them, it's he made the same Jay jokes.
So what's the issue today? Why are you doom and gloom today?
I'm not. He made him. I mean, whatever. It's fine. It's just very tough when people I don't know. Chokehold is a pretty fucking tough term to overcome. Like that just wasn't the case. It's two people having a conversation, but it's
Ball
just another.
busting.
It's ball busting. You're right. Laugh it off. Ha ha ha.
Rico, I'll tell a little story time.
All right. Because I have been accused of chokes and all sorts of stuff. I'm going to clear the record. I'm going to say it straight. Rico did not choke Jay Snowden.
Okay.
He never put his hands on his neck. I want that clear because you're right, Rico. It goes from you had him in a chokehold to taxes to Bin Laden.
Right.
So I want that fucking clear.
Yeah. There's an old
Don't
fable.
anybody take and run
There's
it.
an old fable though about rumors. It's like
Rico
taking
Bosco
a pillow.
did not actually choke Jay Snowden, our CEO.
It's an old rumor though or fable, I should say, about rumors. Right? You cut a little slit in a pillow and then dump it out a window. All the feathers get dispersed. They could go all across the world. So you say that 1.8 million people now chokehold. How are you going to take that back?
He just did.
Oh, okay, he took it back. All right, got it.
By the way, R.I.P. Christine McVie.
Do you not
Fleetwood
see
Mac,
that?
rumors?
No, I that speech you just gave.
We got feathers everywhere, Dave.
And then you do the
Why,
whole
Rico?
thing too of just like
That
in,
is
like
why
the
you
first
are the best
the first
of the
5
best.
seconds you meet the guy. Here's this scumbag. Hey, you need help? Like say a safe word. Cuckoo. Okay.
I did say do you need a favor. Let me tell you something.
The version I saw, it is what it is.
Let me just say something.
It's all right. It's the
He
second
saw
one.
you wind up and throw a 99-mile-per-hour high noon can at Big T. He's aware of Barstool Sports. He asked, how's Rico doing? He knows who you are. So if you thought you were walking in there with a clean slate, like, hey, boss, I'm Rico. Nice to meet you. Day one here. You weren't. He knows who you are. And to Jay's credit, there's not too many CEOs of Fortune 500 companies who just come hang with the boys and watch soccer and rip it up. But what did you think he didn't know who you are?
If he did, he didn't bring it up. He was willing
He
to
knows.
just let's have a
We
nice
talked
little
about you before with Jay.
let's have a nice little Tuesday.
I think
And then
you thought
and
it's
so
like,
we
I'm-
were
he
having a
doesn't-
nice little Tuesday, and here you come shitting on the parade like, hey, he's a psycho, cuckoo word. This,
No.
Like, God forbid,
didn't
I have a
say
nice
that.
little Tuesday.
All I said was you had a great Tuesday. I said if Jay, he's our boss. If you need a safe word, let me know. I think that was fair.
That's a funny joke.
To you.
The feathers, Dan.
So how did the talk go? 90 minutes is a lot. What'd you cover?
It's a private conversation. We covered. He's a good guy. He's an interesting guy. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what he said to me. He goes, what? If you had the chance to talk to an interesting guy, you wouldn't take it? That's what he
90
said.
minutes.
Yeah, he's a good, interesting guy. Talked about a lot of things.
Did you talk about the value of having Iran in that draw?
I did not. No, I did not. I did not.
I did immediately think you had Iran.
I did not. No, I did not. I just wanted. I mean, I said they weren't athletes. If they were real athletes, they'd kick for the Pats. That's what I said.
Yeah, that is what he said. Right as the horn sounded and the country's celebrating. He's a unique guy.
Okay.
I'm going to say it one more time. He didn't actually physically assault Jay. He never put his hands around his neck. You happy?
And at no point were you thinking about kidnapping him.
No.
All right.
There's another. I mean, the other clip. You're shitting on me. Your back's not even turned. Like the clip is us laughing, while everyone else sits there miserably watching goalless soccer.
Well, that was.
We
Cut
scored
that.
a
Make
goal.
sure-
We scored a goal.
Okay, cut that.
That
out.
was minute 87 though of your conversation.
Okay.
You can tell because you've moved like you're in a totally different area from of where you started. He was kind of
Yeah. Well, I
maybe
got
back
publicly
in the-
shamed, so yeah, I had to move because now it's in your head.
Did you
I
get his
wanted to
number?
keep the
Did you get his
conversation.
number?
I wanted to keep the conversation going, but I got publicly shamed. So
Well, I know you'd still be there.
yeah.
He's a busy guy. He's an important guy. I got to look out for him. That's what I tell my lieutenants. If you think Dave's stuck in a conversation, get in there, intervene, get him out, give him an option. That I got to do that for the boss.
All right.
At any
I think he
point-
enjoyed the conversation.
Yeah. At any point, do you think he felt stuck? Where did it drag the most?
I don't think it did.
There's no lull? Any topic that didn't hit? Did you bring up college basketball?
Oh, yeah. Instantly.
Not instantly.
What did you
It
say
was
about
a
college
segue.
basketball?
Well, he doesn't listen to Kirk's show. So I was like, yeah, he doesn't listen. And Kirk was like, yeah, I agree. He doesn't listen to your show. So he couldn't have known about a certain thing.
He said I didn't know about the numbers.
No,
And
the
I'm
dentist.
Well,
No. I said if you didn't know if it was good. So I was like, if you
Oh,
don't listen to
you're
anything,
right.
how do you know if it's not good? But you trust that leech with the hat. So, is what it is. If he
why are you in
says
such
it-
a bad mood?
I don't know. It's like crazy.
He was in such a good mood yesterday. He was happy. Crowds chanting his name. He's having the time of his life. He got snowed in a metaphorical chokehold. How's that? Is that fair?
I don't get it, Dave. I know that he doesn't like us anymore. That's
No.
abundantly clear. Abundantly
He-
clear.
Abundantly.
But I don't really know what else to do. Like,
Who
I
didn't
can't
like
just-
who first though? Like you.
What?
You guys jumped ship on me quicker than I jumped. Like
What are you talking about? When did we jump ship on you? You're still on this show. There was never a question of whether you'd be on the show. You do the whole song and dance. Am I going to be on the show?
Did he have the hype circle coming after us at one point?
I'm sure he did.
He just smirked. He knows
He knows he did. We somehow he's got a contract offer. I give him I'm trying to boost him up whenever I can. Yeah, we bust balls, but what? You just don't want to be around us. I get it. I
That's
get
not
it.
true.
Guess what? This is the second last episode ever of this show, according to
Yeah.
you.
yeah,
I'll be doing this show next year, just so you know.
yeah.
So will Dave.
Well, he may not be. I don't know what he's planning. Because of that that circus stunt we pulled with. I don't know where his head's at.
So I'll just have it on the record that I hope that Rico re-signs, and if he does, he's on this show forever. So when he pretends that we kicked him off, that just post that clip. Toogs, post that clip under every time he says they don't like me.
Got it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Whoa!
What did he say?
But he just
Talking to me?
He kind of like barked under his breath. He's like, "Rrr."
Why are you coming after me now?
I'm
Last
not.
couple weeks you came at me a little bit.
It's all right.
Well, because he's
The lab
crazy.
dog gets the treats. I see what you're doing.
Is there anything I can do to change your mood today?
Got
I
it.
complimented the Caleb Williams call.
Yeah.
I complimented the K-State.
That really, though, was tough. That set it down a bad path.
It did.
And I'm not just saying as a gambler, because you didn't bet it. You can't take credit for it. It was a great pick, and you get nothing.
That was a
sucks.
great pick.
Helping people. It's just giving
It was.
back. Yeah, basically giving back to the community.
Yeah. I'm giving you credit.
I do weirdly feel like if I bet it, they would have lost to Notre Dame. Which may have
Probably.
helped you.
Yeah.
So it's one of those. I kind of.
That a boy, Rico, team player.
And you won your game of the year. So yeah, what are we
Yes.
doing? Like what? How many attaboys and pats on your ass can I give you before you actually crack a smile and do a real show with us here?
I'm doing a real show.
Okay.
It's crazy. Have you
just tough
have
when
you
you get
been to a
accused of
live
stra-
show
Hey,
with
listen.
him with Skip?
Oh well, no, I
Mickey
I-
Joseph just
Dan.
got strangulation. They ended his career. So you get accused of strangulation. God knows where the doors are going.
I cleared it up that you didn't strangle.
Okay.
People now putting Mickey Joseph and Rico in the same sentence.
Yeah, you know what happened.
Yeah, I know you.
Bad.
You just put them in the same
Pretty
sentence
well.
with you.
Yes.
PJ Carlissimo,
Yep.
you Snowden. That's gonna be like.
Dave, I didn't see I haven't had a chance to watch. I
Do you
just
want me to
know.
text him
Text him. Text Jay.
and be like, just to clarify, did Rico Bosco put his hands on you?
Right. Let's get
You
it.
want me to,
yeah,
Rico?
Let's get it on
I
the
do
record.
not.
I'll respect that.
Okay. I didn't see any of the clips, but I know I listened to Kirk's show, and I know how like animated and fun Rico is on that show. That's why I told him to keep calling in. He had a moment where he didn't want to call anymore, and I was like, dude, you got to keep calling. Like,
the Minifans love him.
Right.
He put the loudest cheer of the night.
so I know that. I just wish he gave even like a 1/100th of that energy for anything.
I will say he was late to the Minifan live show. I don't know how that's possible.
What happened?
Hotels are bad. Frankel still don't ask
What-
Frank
This
about
guy-
the hotel situation. It was bad.
It's just like I've never seen anybody with just everyday tasks that get blamed for so much incompetence.
It's a little bit of a. I'm not going to play therapist, but some may say Rico might have a persecution complex where everything is someone else's fault.
Show's at 5 p.m.
Yeah, soccer ran fucking long. Tried to check in, dropped the bag.
There were 9 minutes
We
of
were going
extra
right to
time.
the show. We were going right to the show. I went in there. I was in the hotel room for 12 minutes to drop a bag.
Damn.
I wish I knew there was a shower at House of Blues. I would have solved all the problems. I would have been perfectly fine. But yeah, they didn't let us check in. It was tough.
Damn.
Uber situation was a problem. Then I fucked up.
Everything.
Kelsey gets a cab right in front of me, and she's like, "Hey, you want to jump in with us?" I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely. I'll cancel mine." I'm like, "Wait, are you going to Kirk's show?" She's like, "No, we're going to the venue." More on me, not knowing when. I go, "Oh," so I jump
Same
out,
place.
take the cab, same place, next door. Fucked it up.
Shit.
It's tough being Bosco.
All right.
Yeah, your head's not in the right spot when you get accused of strangulation. So
Wait, he didn't.
he said it before that. Oh,
Oh, he
absolutely.
said it before that?
Yeah.
Oh no! I
And then now
tweeted
the
it.
results
Oh,
are
you
out,
tweeted
so that's what.
What do you mean the results are out?
Well, it's airing right now, so that's why we lost too.
Oh, because he
Oh,
said
yeah.
the strangulation thing?
That your head's definitely fucked up. I didn't get to take a nap that day by checking into the hotel, so yeah, it was a tough spot. We were playing at a disadvantage.
I take it back. I don't think he has a persecution complex.
Okay.
He did a little. He
Oh, no.
There's a very.
Oh, no.
There's a very funny moment
Oh, no.
at the beginning of the show.
I kind of heard what you just mumbled there. I hope it's not what.
Well, there was like Bosco loved it, but there was kind of like a H-man moment at the beginning of the dozen.
You heiled Hitler?
I did not.
You heiled Hitler?
No, Kirk did.
Skipped it.
And then he fucking jumped on it.
crowd, got good reaction out of the crowd. Like Kirk. He's got guys crawling for him. He's like, crawl, and they crawl.
He's a great leader.
That's why Bosco likes it. Bosco's a bully. Bosco is like on the top of the like he likes being a bully, and nobody in the Minifans fights back against Kirk. He owns them, and that is what sense of power Rico is sensing. because it's how he runs his ship. He wants to be the sheriff close to the top, and you can't disobey. Like, you can't talk back.
It's a great leader.
So is everything Dave's saying correct? Is this why?
Yes.
Kirk's a great
do we
leader,
need
yes.
to get you some interns around here that you can bully around?
Kirk's a great leader.
Give you a pep in your step?
He's like Rico. He calls you Pledge Master. He's
Yeah,
from Dazed and Confused. He's the guy with the paddle.
I did
He's
laugh.
not the top guy.
I did
but he's the guy who wants. Like, the guy's crawling, and Rico wants to kick him when he's crawling.
I saw that clip, and I was chuckling because I was like, doesn't Rico call me Pledge Master Dan? And Rico's literally like, he's 2 seconds away from having them fucking do the elephant walk where they walk around with their hands
He
in
loves
each other's
it.
dicks.
Rico loves it. He loves Kirk just ordering that crew around. He gets off on it.
This is true.
He's a great leader.
Listen, Kirk's dynamic.
Great leader. Yeah, go listen to The Case, too. Unbelievable first episode.
I already plugged it.
It's available. Yeah, no, it was good. It's a story needs. Hopefully, it fixes another murder.
He probably will.
Yeah.
He's the only one out there, and no one gives him any credit. I've been a very big fan of you and Kirk interacting because I think that you've found new life, and I'm supportive of
But
it.
if I'm not saying Skip is the H man, but if he was, Rico would push people out of line to be like Goebbels. Like, he would love to be like, Skip, let me march him in the ovens. Honestly.
So how do we get you like that here? How do we get you back? I don't understand.
He literally would kill for Skip.
Yeah. Well, you didn't want my services.
But not Jay. No, he wouldn't kill Jay, I'm saying.
No, he would. If Kirk said he had to take Jay out,
Strangulation?
he would. Absolutely.
Oh, shit.
I would broker the piece.
This is happening again. The strangulation thing keeps coming up.
Yeah.
You brought up Mickey Joseph.
It would. All right. If it wasn't 90 minutes, it was 84.
84. So no
It was like
extra
the duration of the soccer game, basically.
Yeah. Don't let the facts get in
Did
the way of a
anyone
good
go to the
story.
bathroom during it?
Yeah.
And when he came back? Well, that's usually a time when it's like, did he come right back to you? Or did you go, did you follow him into the bathroom?
We were in an enclosed area. And we
Okay,
were in
right.
close proximity.
I'm just asking.
Other
like,
people are having
he goes to
conversations.
the bathroom.
It's just tough.
He comes
Eddie,
back.
listen, he's a personable guy. Eddie had a long conversation with him. Austin doesn't have to clock out for that. So,
Did Eddie strangle him?
yeah.
Oh. You're accusing someone else of this.
He's a personable guy. He's having a nice Tuesday, talking to the guys.
Yeah.
When I do it, it's strangulation. When Eddie does it, it's just two guys having a chat. So, all right. Rules for we, not for me.
Feathers.
Feathers everywhere.
Feathers everywhere.
You just you look up in the sky and there's feathers, and it's
don't
just
know
you
where those
pick.
feathers
You
are
grab one. Ooh, Bosco is an ISIS supporter. Boom. Grab another. He doesn't pay his taxes.
Yeah, you
Grab
did add a
another.
lot of credence to that with your reaction to the USA. That again caught wind.
Look for did Bosco go to Afghanistan to fight on behalf of ISIS?
Yeah.
Very bad look.
Feathers everywhere.
Those retweets will now live forever. So, hope you're happy.
Also, are you blocking people just because they say you and Nadu would be a good podcast together?
Yes.
I have someone who directs, who puts things in groups. If that hits the group, that gets blocked.
Hype circle.
Someone tweeted me. It was like, I got blocked, and it was the classic Bosco. It was like the Wet Bandits when they're like, yeah, we leave it wet. Bosco's the Wet Bandits. He just says fuck you and then blocks you. Someone just said, if only Rico would realize if him and Nadu did a show together, it would be the biggest college basketball show out there. He DM'd the person fuck you and blocked him.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going on after the goal.
He
wasn't packing. He was blocking.
That's not a mean thing to say.
But it's an incorrect thing. I don't want it on my timeline.
Okay.
Much like
Wait, it wasn't
strangulation.
The best part about it wasn't even on your timeline because you weren't tagged in the tweet. It was underneath Dave's timeline.
Dave refers to me. I'm kind of in that Venn diagram. I'm in
But
that
you never. You
timeline.
had to go look under his replies to see the tweet.
Oh well, I do that. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I definitely do that.
Okay.
Because that's an alternate. Just because you don't read the paper, it doesn't mean the story's not in the next paper.
Yeah. I got you.
It's accurate.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I'm doing it pre-show.
All right.
What's he doing now?
What are you doing?
Who knows?
I want to clarify that real
There we go.
Rico Bosco did not physically choke Jay Snowden.
That's big.
Okay. It's a start.
Okay.
Boom. Okay, so we're done. So it's good. All right. Bosco, we're back. Yeah?
It's a start.
Start.
See it. I haven't seen
I
it.
will retweet it, and I will say, even though I wasn't there, I believe Dave. Wait, I don't see it up there yet.
It's because my Twitter thing takes forever. It's like going around. It's uploading.
What does that mean?
Like
It takes a while. I get what he's saying. How'd you pull West Virginia out of your ass?
Pat White, first play, student body right, outran him by about 100 yards.
That team was good. That was when they had the running back too, Slayton, and
What was the question?
I think the next year was Noel Devine.
I actually, what are the odds of this? You know, trivia. I called Brandon Walker college football trivia. He did not have it, and I did.
What was the question?
It was like in 1994. Here were the 4 BCS games. Somebody beat somebody, somebody beat somebody, somebody beat somebody, somebody beat somebody, or somebody lost to somebody. Georgia lost to who?
The 2004 Sugar Bowl.
Yeah,
Pat White, West Virginia.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
what it
then
was.
2005 was the next year.
I didn't know that.
Who beat Pitt?
What do you mean?
Who beat Pitt in the BCS Fiesta Bowl in 05?
Georgia Tech?
Utah.
Damn.
I got a good phone a friend now.
Who?
That's a great moment. My friend Brad. Great moment.
That was very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, the score.
Genius.
All right, I'm tweeting while I wasn't there. I have no reason not to believe Stool Presidente
There's no
when
physical contact.
when he says that return did not physically choke Jay. Is that good?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So I say, while I wasn't there, I have no reason not to believe Stool Presidente when he says that Rico did not physically choke Jay.
Okay. Slim Randy blocked.
Oh, blocking people now. All right, let's talk some football. Omaha Steaks. The holidays are here. Achieve gifting greatness when you give the gift of perfectly aged, tender, and delicious Omaha Steaks. The steak experts at Omaha Steaks have put together special curated gift packages to help take the guesswork out of gifting and make you a holiday hero. Go to omahasteaks.com. Use code PICK'EM at checkout to get $30 off your order. Send in an assortment of mouthwatering favorites guaranteed to impress, like the legendary Butcher's Cut Filet Mignon, air-chilled boneless chicken, ultra-juicy burgers, and even easy-to-prepare comfort meals that are ready in a flash. Omaha Steaks is ready to ship your order right away, so shop early and beat the shipping rush. Go to omahasteaks.com. Use promo code PICK'EM at checkout. Omaha Steaks is a gift from the heart, a gift that will be remembered with every unforgettable bite. Order with complete confidence today, knowing you're ordering the very best. Visit omahasteaks.com. Use promo code PICK'EM at checkout to get the extra $30 off your order. Minimum order may be required. Go right now. Use code PICK'EM at checkout to get extra $30 off your order. Okay, so standings. Rico, hot on Dave's ass. Good week for Rico. I'm at 51.5%. Dave's at 46.7%. Rico, you're at 46.2%. At this point, if I lose this, it would be a tragedy. It'd be a tragedy. And I want it. I want it on the record because I know there was a couple people tweeting at me, Dave, you can back this up. People were like, "Oh, you're gonna slow play this now, bowl season." No,
Absolutely not.
I bet everything.
No, I know. Yeah.
I
I will say that you get a little advantage with the way you run this thing.
Why?
Because you hold back and you do your picks closer to kick.
Why?
Which I think is an
I
advantage.
add to my card. Yeah.
You go slow,
But I
little
always have
here,
a
and then
big
you
card.
go huge.
But I also
Well,
add.
yeah. I mean,
but
he's got 15 and then ends up with like 30.
Yeah, Dukes can actually is crunching the numbers. The ads hurt me. Dukes has a numbers guy going through it. Every time you see it pop up, add. Like, there's been multiple times where if I stuck with my original card,
Really?
I'd be incredible.
Those are the
Yeah,
numbers.
yeah.
Because I know I'm not like redoing, like, for example, I know I had a loss on LSU A&M, even though I bet A&M, because I'm not like going
Well, you
through
could
the
just tweet
process.
that.
I know I don't. When there's live bullets, I'm not thinking that.
Next year, just start texting Dukes. I just text him every time.
Yeah, we could be texting buddies.
Okay.
All right. So, Dave, are you nervous if Rico catches you?
I hate Steelers.
No.
Wait, what's going on?
Because
Don't
last
worry
week-
about the tweets for a second.
Last week, I didn't bet all those games. That was my show. That was a Hail Mary and it didn't work. So those aren't actually. I didn't have strong opinions on all those games. During the course of the show, I went down and picked them all. I didn't like that move either, but I was getting desperate. But no, I don't care. Like, you're first or last in this league.
Yeah. Okay. So, Rico, what do you think?
Last. Yeah.
You got to catch him.
Yeah.
Good pick.
How do you want to do? We should break this up now. How do you want to do with Diaco as far as bowls? What I was thinking is that first Saturday, give one on the 17th, first weekend. Then you can give one the week of Christmas, and then the next one the next week. Like, so we all do 3, or do you want to do 3 at any time? How do you want to do the bowl locks?
I don't care. We do 3 mortal locks on bowls.
3 no matter where.
No. It should be. There should be you get a bowl lock, you get a college football playoff lock, then you get a championship game lock.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I like that.
Because that way you got to pick them.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So you get a general bowl lock, college football playoff lock, championship lock. So yeah, Rico, you're hot on the trail for 2. Bob Diaco standings. Dukes is still ahead, 10-4. Dave's 9-5. Bubba is probably the only one that could maybe get in the conversation here, with 7-5-1. But it's pretty much just a battle between Dave and Dukes.
Yeah, Dukes, you lost last week, right?
Yeah, it was really disappointing. It was
Yeah.
Washington State.
People were mad at you.
Really mad. Did you see
They
Dave?
were really mad at him, Dave, because the pick'em parlay
It's alive.
was live.
The overtime,
And people
yeah,
were
because
like,
the
we had to
overtime,
wait
yeah.
up till 2 a.m. to figure out we lost.
Yep.
Me and Dave's were both on Friday.
Friday.
Oh my god.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
like 36 hours
Oh
before
my
Duke's
god.
game.
That's brutal.
It was really
the
funny.
worst.
I wrote it out. I stayed up for it. It was fucking disheartening. The first half was a shootout, and then it just was the most boring game ever.
By the way, I'm retired from Game of the Years. Notre Dame killed me. It's why I lost my voice.
Notre Dame killed me too.
Killed me.
Based on you, I had a 3-team money line parlay. Money line, Michigan, basically 10-point underdogs. A&M 10-point underdogs. Notre Dame. It was like $3,000 to pay close to $150.
not to Bosco it, but if Drew Prine doesn't fumble on the opening drive of the second half, I do think they could have covered.
Yeah.
That was it.
I agree with that.
Because they were scoring.
I agree
It
with
was
that.
just changed the whole, like, all right, now you're down. Now you're outside of the number. You need a miraculous thing. And we still had a chance. We had the ball.
Yeah, late.
With 3 minutes left to try to cover. It's
Yeah.
just that one killed me. I went
Yeah, the cover wouldn't have helped me.
I went fucking 23-10, and I lost money because that's
Gave
how
it
much I
back,
bet on
right?
Notre
Yeah.
Dame.
You take a little on Kansas State?
I had Kansas State. with you. I told you I got you.
That was a
in
good
hole.
one. They just went. Dave loves to be like, you look back at last week. Like, I'm telling you, this team has
Well,
this
you
team's
do.
number. Got it.
All right, well, let's do some games.
This team has this team's number. Let's tell you about our friends at Roman. Do you want a better sex life? If so, you're not alone. Up to 50% of men have symptoms that get in the way of wanting or enjoying sex, but Roman is here to help. Roman is the digital health clinic for men. Roman addresses a variety of sexual needs for men. Roman offers genuine medication that helps achieve and maintain a strong erection. Roman offers discreet wipes that help you last 4 times longer in bed. Roman offers a testosterone test, which includes lab processing, and if it's appropriate for you, treatment for low testosterone. In men with low T, getting testosterone levels back to normal can help increase your libido. At Roman, there are libido. At
Libido.
I know a guy named Libido, but libido. At Roman, there are.
I mean, it's tough. It's tough to pronounce something you don't have.
Got it.
He's in a good mood today.
At Roman, there are.
He had that convo with the big boss.
We're gonna get into it. Hold on, keep going.
Hour and a half, Big Cat. Had him for an hour and a half.
Go with the ad.
At Roman, there are no waiting rooms and no hassle. It's just a straightforward digital experience from the comfort of your home. If medication or testing is appropriate, Roman will send it directly to your door. Everything arrives in discreet packaging with free 2-day shipping. To learn more about how you can achieve your personal sexual health goals, go to ro.co/pick'em today to get 20% off your entire first order. That's ro.co/pick'em.
It's a heated race for the Bob Diaco, and we don't know. I could blow it. I could blow the Pat Hill because I will bet every game. All right, let's talk some championship games. We'll start with USC Utah Friday night. USC -2 over under is 68. Dave, you didn't. This was the game that you went to Halloween, so you didn't see the first one. USC was.
What are you laughing about,
I was
boss?
laughing at those stories, remembering the good times. That was a good pod. Remember when times were good? Tony Soprano.
La Familia. I think USC. I'm going to take USC in this game. I think this is not the same Utah. Now, I know this knowing that USC's defense is just trash, but I do think this is like a coin flip shootout game, and now that it's under 3, it's under 2.5. I'll take USC. I'll take Caleb Williams with a team that, people are saying if they lose this game, Ohio State's going to sneak in, so they got to fucking nut up. Rico.
Yeah, I'm going to take Utah.
Okay.
I just have a feeling, my main thought is Utah basically had a bye last week against Colorado. USC is coming off. They played UCLA the week before, right?
No. Did they have a bye in between? Yeah, wait. Yeah, UCLA. I don't know if they had a bye in between. No, probably UCLA right away. Yeah, UCLA, Notre Dame. You're right.
2 huge games. I know it's like Big 12 championship playoff. How do you have a letdown? I don't know. 3 weeks in a row. I'm going to take Utah.
Okay. Rico.
Favorite play of the weekend.
Yeah?
USC. So Cam Rising in this game played out of his bird. 415 yards, 2 touchdowns.
I like that. That's like an old school doo-wop. Played out of his bird.
No interceptions. Since then, 7 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. USC's defense is the same, if not like a little bit better. It's still not great, but I think Utah's offense at that point double accelerated. Williams has been insane since. The thing, like 5 touchdowns against Utah. They also didn't stop him that night. They got some favorable calls.
Utah did get some favorable
381 yards, 5 touchdowns. His legs have been unbelievable in November. 7 rushing touchdowns this month alone. I think USC has gotten better. Their defense is the same. That could be a wash. Don't get me wrong. Utah can hang 60 on them at any point, but I don't think Utah's offense is that great. I think Cam Rising played out of his mind that night, and also it was a double dead teammate game. They had their brothers on their fucking helmets at home, got up. This is USC. I know you're right. They've been dodging and walking the tightrope here with UCLA, Notre Dame, but I think TCU's been walking the tightrope for the whole season to get through that. Like I don't think USC gets a letdown. It's USC to me. I'm worried now, though. It does seem like every sharp is on it, all the public's on it, and why is the line moved down to 2? Scares me a little bit, but I have a really, really strong feeling USC is one of my favorite plays of the weekend.
Wow.
I'm sorry, favorite play of the weekend.
Favorite play of the weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
USC.
I'm going to take USC as well. Let's do the next one. I'm surprised this isn't your favorite play. Big 12 championship, Kansas State TCU.
Well, how do you love? If you have a money line of plus 1,800, how can you love, 110, whatever it's at? So
yeah.
I think they're going to win the game. I'll be rooting for them very hard.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Because you have a ticket.
Yes.
Right.
That we're going to be able to tweet.
Yes.
That's good. This conference I haven't been right on much. I'm going to root for Bosco as 18-1. I'll get in his hole for this game.
Me too.
I'm going to take Kansas State.
I'm going to take the over, and I'm going to root for Kansas State. I don't know. I'm not going to – what? What are you going to say? I'm going to take over 62. I'm not going to touch the side. Just going to root because I don't want to have 2.5 Kansas State and then have them lose by 1, which that's happened with TCU games. Bosco gets – I'm getting in his hole. I'm rooting for him, and I'm just rooting for points.
TCU is supposed to be the healthiest they've been in a month on offense. It's a little scary.
He's got that guy, that TCU guy.
Got that TCU guy.
That's the guy who emails us, texts us after we talked about it. He's got a guy. One. Not many. He's got one. Remember, he lied. He said he had like all these people. He's got one.
Yeah, he did. He did lie to you that time.
Yeah.
Did he not?
Well, you said you dig up the multiple. You just never did.
Never did. Yeah, I think TCU is really healthy.
You got one guy, right?
Yep.
You told you
got
that.
one guy.
Okay. So you're worried about this game?
Why are you shaking your head like that? Am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
So what's the problem?
That's the circle of life. You're always right. I'm always wrong. I got to live with it.
No. Dave didn't have Caleb Williams, Heisman, 10-1.
Scumbag.
Well, neither did he.
Such a scumbag.
And there's being wrong
like
and being
Matilda.
caught in a lie are two different
That was a
things.
layup. Come on. I got to take the easy shots.
Yeah.
They're out there for me.
But we got if we're gonna be men of honor here.
It's easy when the old dog has no legs either. So
You have no legs
You just
now?
fucking pop on that motherfucker.
You have no legs?
Pop
If
on
we're
that
gonna be
motherfucker.
men of honor, we have to call out a lie when it has been spotted. That's all. That's not about being wrong. That's you are prone to try to. If me and Dan, look at the phones a little under the weather, not paying attention, you'll try to just slip these curveballs, these lies past us. But when we're paying attention, they hang a little bit, and we take it for a ride.
Hey, you are right about 18-1. Dave and I do not have Kansas State.
Right.
And you had that
You do.
all season long. So
Because
credit to you.
of the avalanche of people who DM you information about TCU, meaning that one guy.
Yes.
So TCU is going to be the most healthy it's ever been.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about them.
I mean, I like the over for that. Also, didn't I see that Adrian Martinez? Wouldn't they want Will Howard to play? I saw Adrian Martinez might play. I'd rather have Will Howard. He's been good.
I could see a package for Adrian Martinez, but if they go double, like full split,
Is that coming from you or your guy?
Why-
That's a fair question.
why would it come from the TCU guy if it involves Kansas State?
He's got a TCU guy, not a Kansas State guy.
My bad. I screwed up.
Look, Dave was wrong.
I was wrong.
Wrong. You're right. He
Mark
was wrong.
This moment in time.
Well, no, I'm quick to admit it. It wasn't a lie. I was wrong. That's the difference between a lie and being wrong.
Got it.
You intentionally mislead. I made a mistake.
Okay. I could see a package for Adrian Martinez, but if they start fucking this up, complete split snaps, they get in Will Howard's head and he's won us games here, man. Just give it to Will
yeah,
Howard.
I agree. I agree with you.
Goal
okay.
line, I like goal line. I like minimal risks here. Do not fuck around with Adrian Martinez in a split snap situation.
I'm jealous of your ticket. That's a great fucking
It
ticket.
is.
18-1. Great ticket.
Great.
All right, LSU, Georgia. It's a lot of the air has been taken out of championship Saturday with what happened on rivalry weekend. This is definitely one of them. LSU, Dave, all-time call with his Texas A&M pick.
It's what I had with this Duke pick. Duke's up 10. We'll see what happens.
That's a
but
good
it's
pick.
like, well, I know you have Ohio State, but I was LSU. Literally had the put in the money amount I wanted to bet on LSU. I'm like, what am I doing? It's wrong. I think Georgia kills them in this game. They didn't look great last week, but you're right. This and the Michigan game are useless.
Yeah, useless. I'm taking the over in this game, over 51. SEC championship game, I feel like has been over a lot. I also think that Georgia might get like a good half of Georgia offense trying to throw it deep, play fast kind of thing. They have slept. Georgia
This
has
is not the
slept
same Georgia team.
Dave, they might be.
I don't know. I've watched them pretty closely since I put that $100,000 on them.
But the one game we didn't see, that Tennessee game, and they got up for that
I didn't
one.
see that game.
They got up for
I
that
didn't see
big
that
game
game.
and they smushed them. So it's like, and the Oregon game, like, there's basically two ways you can look at Georgia this year. Not the same Georgia, or they know how good they are. They only get up for the
they
big
just
ones.
turn it on.
Yeah, they get up for the big ones. So I don't know which one's right. We'll find out. I think they'll still turn it up for this because I think the SEC championship game still means a lot, especially in Atlanta. So I'm going to take over 51.
Jalen Daniels in a walking boot earlier
Yeah.
this week. I'm going to go with Georgia first half. I agree with you, laying the big number. Maybe they get bored LSU fights to the end, looks for a newspaper score. I think Georgia smushes them early.
I
like
will
that
say,
Georgia first
going
half.
off memory, I think Georgia probably is better in the second half, even in games that they don't like. I don't think they finished that slow. They have had some slow starts, but they haven't had a ton of games where they jump out big and then somehow let up on the gas. I don't think that's happened to them. It's like they're either up huge and they continue and pour it on, or they start slow and pick it up late.
Wouldn't 10-0 still kind of be slow and you cover? You know what I'm saying? Like 10-0 is not necessarily the most wowing start.
I think if Georgia's up like 10-0, they're going to win by like 40.
That's fine, but 10-0 is not exactly a great start, and you still cover the 9.5. You get what I'm
No,
saying?
but I think, yeah, no, you
I don't
can do
think
it.
it's a
I'm
great
just saying
number. I
I
don't
could
think
see
it's a
them being
phenomenal-
like
Georgia first
14.
half.
Georgia first half.
Yeah. Okay.
Where
But
were
I'm
you
saying
confused?
it could
sorry,
be
I
like
should explain
14.
that more.
It could have been 14-7 at half, and they could still win 40-7.
Yeah, what Dave's saying, I understand where Dave's coming from just because we've had a couple Georgia games where they've come out, Georgia Tech last week.
Yeah,
They did it the week before, too, versus somebody.
Kentucky, I want to say.
they only won that by
If
10,
like they
yeah.
looked
Yeah.
terrible, and they had who was it?
And the
Kentucky.
problem with 9.5
Kentucky.
is 9.5, if LSU scores a touchdown at any point in the first half, you're kind of fucked.
Yep.
That
Yeah,
becomes
unless
a hard,
you don't think LSU can stop them.
Yeah, that becomes a hard number to cover if LSU can get one touchdown. Just because then now you know.
It is a good defense. Yeah, I
Yeah.
would take the.
Yeah.
I just
okay.
think it's again. I don't really love it. I could probably add it, but yeah, I like Georgia first half. I would go Georgia
Okay.
first half instead of the game.
Okay. All right. Next one. Another one.
Oh
that
wait,
doesn't
you know
mean
what? Then
shit.
too, give me Georgia's team total over 34.5 as well.
Okay. You know what? I'll get in his hole. Look at
Sounds
that.
good.
Clemson, North Carolina. Clemson minus 7.5 over under 63.5. Katie, what are your thoughts on this game?
The Georgia Tech game killed all hope. At the same time, what is Clemson fighting for with the South Carolina loss?
Yep.
We hopefully will have Drake May back, but I don't think so. Same with Phil Longo.
Wait, what?
I'm
Drake May's not playing?
I
no.
didn't know about
Sorry,
this.
next year.
Oh.
Next year. No, I don't think we're gonna have them
I was like,
for next year. So I think this is like their last hurrah.
Wait,
Wait,
why would
so
he?
when you say
no,
killed
he's
all,
a freshman, right?
Transfer portal.
Katie,
You
when
think
you
he's leaving? Why?
What else does he have here? He has the May name versus NIL money.
So where would he go?
he can go anywhere he wants.
Yeah.
Wisconsin, Luke Fickle?
Bama.
Katie, when you say
K&M.
killed all hope, you were already in the conference championship game. You weren't going to make the playoff. Like you were kind of in no man's land.
No, Georgia
Clemson.
Tech, they had an outside chance. If
Oh
UNC
wait.
was one
Who'd
loss,
you just lose to?
NC State.
I'm
State
I
rival.
apologize.
Okay.
I'm mixing up the. got
And
it.
also same with Clemson.
The
Clemson
order.
has
I thought you were
There you
referring to
go.
last week. Sorry.
That's a mistake.
Yes, Georgia Tech. Yes.
That's an honest mistake. That's not a lie. That's
Mm-hmm.
a mistake, and you owned up to it.
He's giving you credit, Rico.
Got it.
Okay, so you're feeling like Clemson has more of a deflated feeling than UNC.
I don't think Clemson.
Yeah,
gives
it's
a
a
shit
lesser
about
of two
this game.
evils.
Yeah.
But I would take, especially last time we played them, there's a bad offside call, so I think that UNC will get up.
All right, so I'm gonna take UNC plus 7.5.
A conference championship to Clemson at this point, especially with their expectations this year, and going into last week, they had an outside chance of playoff. It's a consolation prize, but it's a goal for UNC. UNC wins the conference as.
I just worry about Clemson's defense, but yeah,
Wait, what do you mean?
I have this game at
Whoa.
9.
What do you mean?
I worry that Clemson's defense is gonna be able to smush.
Damn, what'd you
I
say
think a
the
lot of
spread
guys might
was?
opt out.
7.5. Is
I
that-
don't know
at
if
9 on the score.
I'm looking
I
at
have it
Barstool
7.5.
Sportsbook.
7.5. I don't know if a lot of guys give a shit about this. They're really not playing for much. Keep themselves healthy for the draft. Drake May hasn't played great of late. 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions the last 2 weeks. But I think Mac Brown rallies. This is a banner game for UNC. It's a consolation prize for Clemson. Give me the 7.5. Outside of a football number, I'll take UNC.
I still see 7.5 on the sports book.
Yeah.
Dave.
This is my mortal luck. North Carolina.
Wow. All right.
Everything you guys are saying, I don't think Clemson's very good, and I think it'll be a close game. I think Carolina can win this. It's a coin flip to me.
All right, I'm on North Carolina as well. So looks like we're all on it. Last game, Dave's game, Michigan minus 16.5, over under 52. Dave, you don't even want them to play.
I don't. I think they should forfeit basically, or just play nobody. If we did that, nobody's going to say Purdue is Big Ten champions. They're going to be like Michigan was getting ready for the playoffs. God forbid, quarterback is hurt, major injuries for what? And in the NFL, you wouldn't play this game if you had a week. You just wouldn't. There's too much risk involved.
That is an
There's
interesting
nothing
dynamic.
to gain.
You can sit out in the NFL and you can't sit
I
in
just
college,
don't.
kind of.
The only thing
Why can't we sit it out?
No, well, okay, it's never been done before. It's not custom in the NFL. It's customary to sit out.
Yeah.
I don't think it's customary for the release to
No, because it's not
everyone to
guaranteed.
assume on Monday, hey, Michigan's sitting this game out, and everyone goes, oh, that makes sense. Like,
Well, I just
People get it, I think. So, but they won't.
I think
wish
Georgia
they would.
I think Georgia packed it in a little bit last year with Alabama, though.
no. They were trying to win that game. What are you talking about?
That's the dumbest thing you've ever said.
Georgia was already in, though. No.
Dude,
And then
beating Alabama in the SEC championship game, they're boogeyman.
Okay.
And for
Yeah, that was really dumb.
Bama won the game big. No.
Bama played better than them. Georgia was trying very hard.
All right, fair enough.
I don't remember what the score was. I thought it was close.
It was like 3 touchdowns.
They ran away
Oh,
with
wow.
it at the end, but it was not a pack-in
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Didn't you game of the year that?
Yeah, it was not. I watched it. There was not. There's no way that was.
Okay.
I mean, Georgia wants to win the SEC championship.
And they
game.
had, yeah, right, yeah.
yes.
And they were up in that game.
And there's a big
They were up
difference.
10-0 in that
game.
game. They were up. It was tied 17-17. Like it
Like
was.
Georgia's in almost more of a position this year, like they are Michigan. Like if Michigan was playing somebody who was 9-1 or
Yes.
undefeated, then you're playing for the Big Ten. It means something. I don't think anybody, because of the way the Big Ten's so screwed up with the conferences, nobody's out there being like, well, maybe Purdue's the best team in the Big Ten. Nobody fucking thinks that.
And
so
Alabama's Georgia's boogeyman. Like they were.
Right.
They had to.
Right.
They like the fact that they didn't beat them then. They had to beat them in
And
the.
if Michigan was playing a rival of somebody deemed worthy of this game, they'd play. I'd say play, but they're not. I think Purdue, having said that, because of that, is going to cover because the number. I think Michigan's going to sleepwalk.
I
Coming off,
I'm taking Michigan. I don't think Harbaugh teams can the way he coaches, he can't be like we don't care.
Yeah.
I mean they killed
I just
Iowa
think-
last year.
Yeah, but week of practice, if you're just still kind of reading the headlines, celebrating, that's what I would be doing. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to bet the game, but if I was, I'd take Purdue.
I have a stat that we came across the sports book. Jeff Brom is undefeated against top 3 ranked teams.
Yeah, I saw that.
3-0.
But that's Purdue. Purdue just
Yep. Ohio State a couple years ago.
yeah, Purdue just spoils.
Spoiler makers.
Nice.
Somebody else said
There's
it.
Bosco.
Somebody else said that before.
Fuck. What are you
A
taking?
man of honor.
What are you taking, Bosco?
I have Michigan written down at -16, but I'm going to take Purdue plus the 16.
Okay.
I think they get back inside that number. I agree. Michigan's not really playing for much. They're in. I think 3 teams should be in regardless.
I think all 4 should be. I know that's not even worth discussing at this point. But I think regardless of what happens to anybody, like they're the 4 best. They're in.
Yeah.
TCU, USC, Georgia, Michigan. It should be frozen. I saw some quote. Somebody's like, if you can't win your way in, you shouldn't be able to lose your way out.
Right.
And that's true.
Right.
I agree with that.
Right.
The
I
team
think
who
conference championships should be used as a bonus, but not as
Correct.
a detriment.
Correct.
Like someone sitting
Correct.
on their couch shouldn't be able to get a bonus by sitting on their couch.
Correct.
If it were like
Correct.
if LSU, for example, had not lost to Texas A&M and then they beat Georgia, I think they should have been able to win their way in.
Correct.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Correct.
The team that kind of would have been a nice little outside, or we'd have much more juice on the game, is if Utah didn't lose to Oregon.
Yeah.
They'd be 2 losses. That's essentially like a play-in game at that point, right? We got to put the Pac-12 as the 4th instead of, like you said, Ohio State or Alabama, who were sitting on their couch hoping somebody else loses.
Yeah. Or if Oregon didn't lose there.
Yeah,
Washington and
it's
Oregon
yeah,
State.
exactly. So
Have you guys seen the odds recently for the NCAA football?
Yes.
Ohio State has better odds than TCU and USC to win it.
Yeah, it sucks. I
didn't see that.
Yeah,
when
it's
I looked.
Georgia,
They're
Michigan.
10-1.
Yeah, 10-1 is Ohio State.
Oh, when I saw it was 14-1, so it changed. Yeah, because they know. I think, gun to head, I think either TCU. I don't think both TCU and USC are gonna win.
Yeah.
I think one of them's going to lose, and then they're saying Ohio State's in. That's what that's about.
Yeah.
And Ohio State is probably favored versus those teams on a neutral field.
Yeah.
It's disgusting that Ohio State, you can get, as Stephen A. just dominated. I'm not just saying Michigan and Ohio State, but to lose that and go right back in, that just doesn't sit right with me.
No. All right, let's do cards and get out of here. I'll go first. I have one change that, Katie, you might have to make on the college football show because I had my lock and it was Monday morning. I've been a little under the weather, lost my voice. I think I'm going to take Toledo, not Ohio, in that game. So, all right, I'll go through my whole card. USC -2, TCU Kansas State over 62, Toledo -1 in the over 55. Coastal, is Grayson McCall going to play?
I don't think so.
It seems he's trending towards, but everything is like questionable, not for sure.
I'm going to take the under in that game. Under 48, Coastal and Troy. Fresno State Boise, I'm taking Fresno +3 over 53. LSU Georgia over 51. UCF Tulane over 57. NC +7.5. Michigan -16.5. For anyone who said I fucking will sit on this lead.
No, you don't say that.
And my lock will be Toledo, Ohio over 55. Rico.
Yeah, we kind of covered everything. So to just fully recap, Carolina, I think the game matters more for them, +7.5. I will add. I didn't have it as a play. Now I will add it. Georgia -9.5. Give me that. First half. Georgia -9.5. Fresno +3.5. Since Jay Kaner has came back on October 29th, he's got 13 touchdowns, 2 INTs. Those 2 INTs were in the first game of his return, so he's playing really well. They're 5-0, 39 points per game. Boise's a very tough place to go. Boise also went through. What did Boise do? The quarterback left or the coach left? What quarterback?
The coach got fired and the quarterback transferred. And
Yes,
the backup
major
quarterback's way
chaos,
more
and they're
dynamic.
still in the conference championship, which goes to show you, Boise's just tough dudes. But I like Fresno. I like Hainer. Should have been a Heisman candidate last year until he got, he fucked it up. Fresno +3.5, and USC -3 will be my lock. Although now I guess I get a better number, right? Because I already bet it at 3, but it's 2 today.
What is?
USC. Unless I'm all right.
Yeah, you get
it's
for the
2.
show, you get the number.
For
What
the
it is.
show, I
two.
get 2.
I'm
I'm
looking at
telling
it
you
too.
right now, yeah, it's perfectly fine. It's 2 right now, right?
Yeah, it's 2.
Yeah,
What are you laughing at?
because you're saying I'm giving you 2.
Yeah.
I don't know why the 3's in question.
I'm telling everybody. Well, it was 3.
He's a
for
man of
long
honor.
period
He's
of time.
a
Okay.
man of
And
honor.
it's the
That's why
first time
dudes-
I've seen 2 hit the board.
Oh, okay.
That's
Also,
all.
I'm going to add.
Like I refreshed today to make sure, hey, you got the same numbers,
Mm-hmm.
nothing moved, and I go, oh shit, USC's at 2. So
Yeah, it's a good number.
I'm going to add USC. Oh, man, I want to do this. This is me just like when people. I was very shocked and upset that someone would even insinuate that I would sit on a lead. I'm adding over 68 in USC Utah, over 34.5 USC team total, over 33.5 Utah team total. So that could be a very quick 0-4 start to the weekend. Dave, go ahead.
I'm super little for now. I'm going to take Utah, and my mortal lock is North Carolina. That's all I got right now.
pick.
Besides the games we already talked about.
That's it?
I mean, we talked about the other games. It's only I don't like any other games. Maybe I'll add them.
Dude, we still got to do a parlay, no?
Yeah, we got the mortal lock. So
So-
Bubba,
Kansas State, TCU over 62.
okay.
So that's in.
Hank, what's yours?
Tar.
Tar Heels
USC Utah over 68.
over 68. You like my little 4 picks I just did there, Katie? Yeah. All right. Duke's the other part. So it's Bubba over 62 and TCU Kansas State.
Dave's got Carolina.
Dukes
Fresno
Carolina.
+3.5.
3.5. Are we getting 3.5?
Let me check.
It's gotta be. Either way, if it was
All right, put 3.5 on my card.
Yeah.
I saw it was 3, but it's minus
It's
104.
three, it's 3 right now.
Oh,
I'll
it
take 3. I'll
moved?
take 3.
No, no, because
Still
I
get
think
the
if it's
3.5 though.
you get the 3.5 for the parlay.
Yeah,
Also, I think if you look, I think 3.5 is like minus 114 right now.
Okay.
So that counts.
Yeah, Jake Hayner's the best quarterback in the country right now. That's my take.
Didn't you love the UMass quarterback though?
No, the Temple
Well,
quarterback.
Temple
and he's a
quarterback.
fucking pro.
We're done, right?
Yeah, we're done. All right, thank you, Dave. Thank you, everyone. We'll see everyone. Barstool Pick'em.